What led you? Do you think to the life of the streets and hustling? You know what I'm saying? Was it one of those things where you had to do it to survive, or was it one of those things where you just was influenced by your climate?
To be truthful, more so influenced by the climate, because I wasn't one of them dudes that got a story about your mother ain't feed you and all that. You know what I'm saying? My mother kept a good job, stepfather work. You know what I'm saying? But like for real, from where I was from, I was like a leader about 4 or 5 neighborhoods with the fighting shit, right? So then when it transitions to
like actual fighting,
yeah,
You were mad.
yeah, that's touch a few.
You known for that.
I got a little history with that, right?
Touch a few.
Yeah, I got a little history with that, right? So when the crack and all that hit, right, it just the system was in place. You know what I'm saying? So I just took advantage of the system.
was designed.
I'm talking about the system. My clientele the system, right? But yeah, that system was designed.
Yeah.
So they dropped it off the sky, right?
Right.
They dropped it off the sky.
Oh man.
It's funny though, cause I tell people not to cut you off. Like you know, if you see all these documentaries, all this America Gangsta, all that shit, it's the same timeline. You know what I'm saying? Early 80s to late 80s, right? All of a sudden, everybody just got smart. You know what I'm saying? You got all these brilliant ideas, right? They drop it out the sky. If they drop something out the sky, usually the smart gonna get it, the strong gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it's gonna work out.
So how you was first introduced to like going to the streets? What he was asking like?
Man, before I got in the streets, I used to work for the crap house. The old dude had the crap house. I used to run to the store for him.
Oh yeah.
And the pool room. I was around. Yeah. So now I'm around all the best dudes that come through. I mean, these old dudes, Bob Wayne, IJ. These dudes in Alcatraz. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that was in Alcatraz protecting Bumpy Johnson. I'm around these dudes. Right. As a kid though, I'm like 11, 10. So when I'm seeing how they move, how they talk, they charisma, they got businesses. So it was like, that's who I really want to be like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that inspired me right there. And then once you in that environment and the drugs right there, it's kind of like, it was just right there. You know what I'm saying? Then I had the team of dudes. Like every neighborhood, with the respect I have with the streets, I knew the tough guy every neighborhood. So it was like, so it wasn't like they gonna get robbed. It was just set up easy for me, right?
Yeah.
But that's how that was. But I was always influenced by the older dudes in that crap house in that pool room. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got all my lessons from, all of it.
How you get introduced to Rayful Edmonds?
We had a big fight at my high school. Some dudes from his neighborhood got transferred to my high school. They got put out of their high school. So they came over trying the same little trick, but now I know it was a different landscape. So we tried to get out on them real bad. So they ended up contacting him, and we ended up meeting at some point. About a week or two later, and then we broke bread after that. So that's how I really got a chance to meet him.
And keeping it real, we always have to do our research.
Hey man, you said
have a conversation. Yeah, big facts.
Keep it real, man.
Doing a bid and being incarcerated and keeping it solid and not telling on nobody. I guess what was it inside of you, that made you solid and made you do that? And was there ever a time inside where you was just frustrated from being so solid?
No, because again, like when you asked about where I got it from, it was ingrained in me from watching them and hearing them, right? Like it was like I wanted to be solid, even as a little kid. You know what I'm saying? You imagine you 9 years old, they say, all right, go to the store and get everybody the sandwiches and bring back the sodas. So they say, okay, they say, you want something? I say, give me like $20. They say, I'm giving it to you, I'm loaning it to you. I say, well, you loan it to me. So they holding it. All right, before I let it go, I'm loaning this to you, right? So little small principles like that, it's stuck in my brain. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so people equivalent not telling with toughness. That don't got nothing to do with it. Some of the toughest niggas in the country telling. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel they can come outside and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it got to be in you. It got to be engraved. And it got to be understood. All the way back for your grandmother. You tell your grandmother, Mom, they getting some food out the refrigerator. She's like, okay, that's my baby. You come back the third time, says, okay, don't be a teller, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like so different jokes like that. It's engraved in me.
Real shit. That shit be like it's like you damn near slapping your grandma.
Yeah.
Like it's some shit that just be like, how could you? How?
Yeah.
So it's like another nigga ain't gonna understand. Like they got a new thing now that they saying like when nigga tell like he told cuz what? How's a cuz behind? He told cuz like trying to explain to you why a nigga told. You told.
As if there is any plausible explanation.
He told cuz. But nah, he right though. That shit just gotta be something like when you come from a place to where niggas get kind of a badge like when he was solid. Like niggas like shit, that nigga that's solid. He ain't niggas saying they know he ain't gonna tell. Like niggas be wanting that on they man. Like what he saying, like them crowds sitting around niggas that we know the niggas that I look up to, how they think about snitches and how they, you know what I'm saying? So that shit just kinda be just in you.
Embedded.
Yeah, man. And even when I had a childhood friend, his father told he's solid as a rock, but he been living his whole life
As the son
trying
of a
to
rat.
prove that he not his father. You know what I'm saying? That's the pressure the hood put on you. Right?
Yes.
And
Like
he-
when-
Oh yeah, you down there be that. You down there be that.
yeah, you
Yeah,
back
it's like
in
when
the
niggas tell and they be having like families and shit, they don't consider the ramifications for their family. Like that'll tarnish not only their
So
name,
Rayful
but
told.
it'll,
Rayful told.
Yeah, he ended up telling about it. He was locked up about 10 years into his bit, and he ended up catching another charge, and he worked with the government.
Who he told on?
Some Columbia dudes who he was getting the connect from, and some DC dudes who he was hitting.
Damn, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I broke the whole city heart. You know what I'm saying? We used to lay our head on that. You know, we got locked up at 89. I think he told about 97 or something, or 96. we talking shit in the Fed. We like, man, nigga, his mother locked up, his aunt locked up. We living by it. So when he told, it crushed it. You know, the whole city. You know what I'm saying? Me personally as
So
a friend too.
he was going on the news and shit, talking and shit, telling too, and doing all type of like.
You somebody interviewed him
Yeah, when he did like an interview from jail, he was he was cocky and shit.
in the
you know
beginning
what I'm
part. You talking about the beginning part, or you talking about what he actually told?
saying? He had them probably told by then.
No,
He did too.
I think on the interview, I think he wasn't a foreman when they doing the interview. When he's over with Diane Soul, he's showing the watch.
Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't working. He wasn't working there.
he was in the pre-telling stages.
No, he wasn't telling. He was still cocky.
No, he was.
No, but I mean,
Right,
he was contemplating.
No, he ain't
telling.
catching it. When he caught that
Because
charge.
that seed had to be in there.
Yeah.
Right.
He had already, you right, Jay.
Think about it.
He had already, he was trying to see how they finna work
He was
out.
on the fence about it.
Yeah. When he caught that other charge, like, you know.
Oh, he called another charge?
Yeah, he caught another charge, yeah.
What was the charge?
Oh, yeah, he was serving bricks
Yeah,
while he was down.
he was hustling.
Oh.
He had a whole nother plug. The broad, what's the Gazella? What's her
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
Gazella? Yeah, her sons. So yeah. Blanco. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
he
yeah,
was.
so her
Oh,
sons.
he was making moves from in there.
Make a move from in there. And like you said earlier, they say cuz. Like it ain't no cuz with the telling shit, right? but in his brain, his so-called saying, based on what the street saying, that they got caught and told him I told back, but it ain't no cuz on that, right?
Oh, he told.
He told back.
That's what his philosophy
Man.
is. Ain't no telling back though.
Come on,
It ain't no
man.
telling back. It ain't no telling back. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, the cause. Like you can't use the cuz, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he told back.
Hey, look, that motherfucker gonna say whatever.
Yeah, you know.
But it ain't none. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
You tell you told.
But real shit though, now that you say that, that's how a lot of niggas be feeling. Like
Oh, tell him
they
back.
told, so I'm telling back. Like
Yeah.
Nah,
since I'm the secondhand
Nah.
teller, it's not bad.
it's race telling now. I gotta tell first.
Yeah.
That what these niggas on
They say
now. Like,
get down first.
yeah, they race telling.
Damn.
Hey, but
Like,
it's
you
certain-
gonna get-
and it's
you gonna
certain-
get
and
the
it's certain-
bag.
and it's certain people like with him. You got a history of your mother, your grand, everybody was hustlers.
Yeah.
So you don't get no clause like that. You don't. Nobody. It ain't no clause
Yeah,
for that. You know what I'm saying?
man.
When it ain't no clause. You like the little. What's the little rapper dude that went bad? I told my son he gonna go bad from day one. The colorful hair.
Oh, Takashi.
Takashi, you know what I'm saying? A nigga like that saying something, a nigga might can say, well, he shouldn't have got it anyway. But somebody that lived by the cause is born in it.
Yeah.
You don't get that. You don't
Yeah,
get that pass
yeah,
like that. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
never.
Yeah. You know.
You signed up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What kind of money y'all getting?
They said what 300 million thousand a week.
I don't know.
100 million.
Yeah,
That's
300
what- I ain't never heard that much money. I ain't see that down here like that. I ain't see what that. Jay, I ain't see what that. I ain't never had that happen.
Shit, you too?
He's getting a lot. We get a lot of money. When that was 300, ain't no 300 million. Them numbers.
They break that shit down to the
Everybody's
meat.
numbers be blown up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like I tell people in the
Because that
government-
makes the case better.
It's right. And then you got people with the jewelry, like they making that and I ain't making it with 30,000. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like with the government, if they came here, this whole table full of keys, you gonna say, man, they just busted for 100 keys. When they do the math, they're gonna do the math every dime bag and all them keys.
They
and
gonna
that's-
do-
and that's the number they gonna give you.
They gonna
They
do the
gonna
math.
gram that shit up.
Nah, they gonna do worse than that. They gonna do it off the pureness. Like they would have cut this, so they probably made 2 out of this.
That's right. And that's
Then break that all the way down to the neck.
Yeah.
And whip it. They gonna whip it too. Like some niggas gonna whip.
So that's another 18 years.
Them folks turn that shit to goddamn 300 million.